everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage, where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is my sinking funds update for October 2021, so don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started. So this is actually slightly later than I'd intended to do that. I've been quite poorly this week, so I haven't been able to film this until this point, and I apologise if my voice sounds slightly different to normal. It's just part of being ill, I suppose, but there you go. So this is my sinking fund update for October, and there are kind of a few changes, I suppose, in the sense that one of them's already gone, so my Mulberry Purse fund is no longer in here because I bought it, and also the amounts are slightly different. I'm putting £150 in total, and I will split that across 6 sinking funds. So if you're new here, this binder is just from Amazon. I will leave a link below to this, but let's get my sinking funds out. I have also been thinking about what to do with my sinking funds for next year. And whether to keep the same format or not. It's worked really well this year, and I've really been grateful for the fact that I've kind of set this up, but at the same time, do I want it to continue in the same format? Maybe not, I can't decide, so I will let you know once I've decided on that. So the ones I'm going to be talking about today are Christmas, birthdays, school holidays, school related expenses, MOT and clothes. And I'll share with you what's in them so far, and then I'll add some more. So Christmas is the first one. Now there's quite a lot in this one, and I am going to add some more this month. I haven't actually started my Christmas shopping yet, and that's fairly late for me, but again, I've been ill, so it's kind of put things back a bit. But also, I asked on Instagram last week, I think it was, about recommendations for kind of smaller independent shops. I would love to do all of my Christmas shopping from real kind of businesses that are at home by, you know, one person. So when I get an email from Etsy to say someone's bought a budget planner or they've purchased something on my Etsy store, there is no greater feeling than that, and I want to be able to do that for all of my Christmas shopping to other people who work really hard at home, behind the scenes, whatever, on their own really small businesses. If you've got any recommendations for those, feel free to leave them below in the comments and I'll have a look at those. I'm quite happy to support where I can. That being said, let's look at what's in here first. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 270, 280, so there's £290 in there at the moment. I'm going to add in £30 into that. That makes that £320, but I do think that this will be the last month where I purposely add something in, because to be honest, I want to be spending it, don't I? I want it to be kind of getting done. I love Christmas shopping, I love buying things for other people, and I really do need to make a start. So let's add £30 to the Christmas sinking fund there, and then that's it then. So November and December sinking funds will not include the Christmas one, because hopefully, if all goes to plan, I will have spent it all. That's the Christmas sinking fund done there as a starting point. The next one is birthdays. This doesn't have anything in at the moment. This has been one where it's been spent quite regularly, and we've got some, I probably mentioned this last month, we've got quite a few birthdays coming up as well. So I'm going to put £40 in here for the birthday sinking fund for now. So 20, 40 goes in there. I've also got, I think it's about £20 worth of Amazon vouchers that I've got on my Amazon account as well, so that probably will go towards birthday presents as well, just because it might as well do. I tend to try not to use Amazon, but because I've got the Amazon vouchers, it kind of makes sense to use those as well. So £40 has gone in the birthdays sinking fund envelope there. The next one is school holidays. So the next school holidays in the UK are coming up in a couple of weeks, I think it is. So let's see how much is in here at the moment. So there's £40 in there so far. As far as I know, we've not got too much on in the school holidays in October. I think we're going to go and visit some family, but apart from that, there's not much on. So I'm going to put £20 in there, and that makes that £60 in total for the school holidays sinking fund. Of course, if that's not spent in October for whatever reason, it will then be kind of rolled over to the next school holidays. That's the kind of beauty, I suppose, of sinking funds. So that's that. I talked about that a lot in the summer, because the summer holidays, the school holidays here in the UK, they were 7 weeks this year, so we needed kind of quite a big amount there. The other holidays during the year are not so much, so again, once it gets to the new year, I'll be looking forward to kind of making that big for the summer holidays, so July and August. So school related expenses, there's £20 left in there at the moment. I know that school photographs are coming up fairly soon, but I think I'll have to pay for those online via like you kind of log in and pay or for everything electronically. But I'm going to put £20 in school related expenses, so there's £40 in there. And then if I have to pay for that electronically, I'll probably end up taking that money back out. That's just how that's going to have to work. In an ideal world, I'd love to pay for things in cash, but I get that for like things like school related things, having it all electronically on the system so that they can just see who's paid and paid what is probably a lot easier. So there's £40 now in the school envelope, but like I said, I can't remember how much school photos were either, because they didn't get them done last year, and then the year before that just seems so long ago that I can't remember. So I'm hoping, surely they're not more than £40 for a set of school photographs. But we'll see. It's only for one of my children, the other one's not old enough for those yet. The next one, so this is the one that's different. So this, you can see there, this is empty. Our car had its MOT this month and thankfully it passed without needing anything extra. I don't know how on earth it did that, but there we go. But this was empty, so I think, did it have £140 in? And we spent all of that. So in fact, we needed to spend more than that. The MOT and service came to more than that anyway, but it was helpful to have that there to pay for that. But obviously now the envelope is empty. So I'm going to put £20 in here and start this rolling again. £20 goes in there. There we go. And that has, because that's been the second time we've used the car envelope. We needed to use that a while ago for some tyres for the car. And then it's paid for, so MOT and service was just over 200. So it's paid for like a decent amount of that without having to come from it or to come from like our current account. So it's definitely a good one to have if you've got a car, to have something set up so that you can, when needed, because let's be honest, it's always needed at some point, you can kind of dip in there for that. So yeah, so there's £20 in there for that. And then the final envelope in my sinking funds for this time is clothes. Now you know me, I don't really like going clothes shopping, neither does my husband, he's not bothered. There's £10 in there at the moment, and I'm going to put this final £20 in there, and that makes that £30 altogether. I do have, so my own birthday's coming up in a couple of months, and I tend to ask for kind of either like, so for example, I know I've done, because I've done this already, I've asked for a new jumper from my mum and dad for my birthday present, or I'll ask for vouchers. One of my favourite shops is Fat Face for clothing, so I tend to ask for vouchers for there and then kind of get clothes as and when I need. I really don't like clothes shopping, but it's handy to have kind of things just, again, just a bit of a pot in case I need something. So to recap my sinking funds for October, so there's clothes there, I put £20 in clothes, £20 in the car, £20 in school expenses, £20 in school holidays, £40 in birthdays and £30 in Christmas. And that is my sinking funds update for the month of October. How are your sinking funds going? Let me know how they're going. Have you spent any of yours yet? I'm looking forward to spending this, but at the same time, because I've saved for so long, it then feels strange to spend it. I guess that's the kind of the point, but do you know, when you're kind of in savings mode, it then seems weird to hand it all back out. But yeah, let me know how you're getting on. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.